Hi, I'm Hannah and thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be talking you through a bite-sized video today using a wall in quite a restorative practice. We're going to be opening our hips in a way that's very different to if you sit or you stand, and I think you're going to like this one. So for this session you may benefit from a blanket that you can roll up to use as a bolster for your back if needed, so you might want to grab that. And if you pull your mat right up to your wall, that will also give you support for your lower back. You can either have it lengthwise, or actually you can have it so that it's straight in front of you, so you're laying across the mat. It's completely up to you. But for now, what I'd like you to do is sit beside the wall side on, with a small gap between it and you. We're going to come down into a prone position on our back. And then we're going to rotate that lower body, taking the legs up the wall, just shifting our body until we find a comfortable position. The legs are going to come hip distance apart, your arms extended onto the mat, palms facing upwards as a sign of surrender into that relaxation that we all enjoy. Now you may recognise this as our seated staff pose. And just by taking it up the wall, makes it a beautiful, beautiful restorative pose. It sends the blood to our head. It really does aid fatigue and stress. And if you've got any lower back or back concerns, it just takes out that pressure of the seated position. So let's take a moment to enjoy this. Finding the natural rhythm of your breath today. Acknowledging any thoughts as they happen, but just bring your attention back to the breath. Back to the sensations that you're feeling within this pose. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes and enjoy the benefits of what this can bring us. As you start to deepen your breath, just allow the shoulders to sink lower into the mat with your exhalation. Noticing any external sounds. Don't give them the time of day, just bring your mind back to the breath. This is your time to relax. It's a really rewarding pose up the wall to be in if you suffer from any chronic pain conditions. Just allowing the body to feel weightless, without you having to prop yourself up. The wall can do it for you. Find your inhalation here, and as you exhale, just gently bring your legs into a V position. Use your hands to guide you and bringing them into a width that feels good for you, just a little bit wider than hip distance here, so that your toes are pointing out. Feeling the engagement through the legs, but not feeling any pressure that you normally would in that seated version that we do. And you can leave the hands on the thighs to give you a little bit of support, or again you can have them extended behind you. If your back is pinching at this point, just take your blanket, roll it up and just place it underneath the sit bones to give you a little bit of height there. And staying here again just for a few minutes. Noticing the sensations as you've moved your legs. Does one side feel different to the other? If this is strong, there's an option to bring them a little bit closer together and still get the enjoyment out of it. Or again, option to bring them down a little further apart. And when you're ready, bring the hands to the thighs, gently bring the legs back into the middle, placing the soles of the feet together, coming into a bound ankle position, but we're using, of course, the wall, so it's going to help you here. Now, if your knees or if your legs here are quite sore or quite tight, you can either use your hands just to give you support, so come up onto the elbows and the arms come into a 90-degree angle so that you can just place your hands onto the knees here, and that does take some of the weight out of that. You might have an option for your body here to bring the feet up into more of a diamond shape. Just resting the hands on the thighs or bringing the hands down back onto the mat with your extended arms. Staying here for a few moments, enjoying the opening of the hips. Deepening the breath with every inhalation and exhalation. Now we're halfway through the time that we have in this pose, so you can readjust if necessary. Feeling the connection to our inner self. Feeling the body relax. Just enjoy living in this very moment. Take an inhalation here. Extend the legs on the exhalation. And bring one leg so that the ankle is crossed over the top of the knee of the extended leg. Find your inhalation, and as you exhale, use your hand to gently press the knee down to find that sweet spot. Your opposite arm can be laid on the mat, placed on the leg, or on your stomach. It's a variation of our reclined pigeon today. You may notice it from when we're on the mat normally. the inhalation, and with the exhalation try and see if pushing that knee down a little bit further. Don't force it, just see if it gives you a deeper stretch. And when you're ready, inhale, exhale to extend the leg. Find your inhalation here, and as you exhale, draw the opposite leg so that you're bending that knee, bringing the ankle over the top of the extended leg. Finding that comfortable position, using your hand again gently on your knee to give it a tiny little bit of pressure on there, and noticing the difference between this side and the other. Inhale. As you exhale, gently see if you can push it down a little bit more, but don't force it. Using these last few moments to take deeper breaths, feeling the oxygen come all the way into the chest, all the way down into the stomach as you exhale. When you're ready, draw the leg up the wall. Option to bring the knees down here, feet flat on the floor, wrapping your arms around your knees, squeezing them into your chest. Rocking side to side if that feels good for you. Keeping the feet on the wall and staying static or just moving side to side. And when you're ready, gently drop your knees to the side, coming over into a fetal position. Using your hands to gently push you up and rotate yourself around to your seated position. I certainly enjoyed that. I hope you did too. Really well done. Namaste.